Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, whichever suits you best. I'm back again. I'm gonna go over a few things and show off some of the things that I've got done. Some that you know about and some that you don't. Well, at least one that you don't. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to it. First of all, I have been working on fixing some of the issues with like my AHABs and my MHABs. I've fixed the floating decoration issues in both of them. I'm pretty sure that I have it fixed so that the narrow side of the M and the AHABs should be able to connect to vanilla HABs without any issues now. Pretty sure I solved the collision problem. We're going to test it here. We'll find out for sure. And I should have also fixed the sinking into the floor issue in my engineering HAB. So those are the fixes that have been done. I think that's all of them. Anyways, neither here nor there. Other things that I've been working on is adding seamless armor plating and also wings. I have a lot of different variations of wings that will allow you to make wing shapes of pretty much all shapes and types that you want, or at least that I can think of. And then I also have my seamless armor plating, which will allow you to make your holes seamless. You know, if you have two different HAB types, maybe you've got like a Nova Galactic HAB next to a Deimos HAB, and it's got that weird gap in between them, and you want to make that a seamless, nice, smooth surface. That's what my armor plating is designed to do. But anyways, let's just go ahead and get to it. We'll take a look. And then I also have one other thing that I'm going to show you at the end. And it's the biggest thing that I'm going to show you. It's the least farthest along. It's the farthest away from being complete, but it's, in my opinion, probably the coolest thing that I'm showing today. First of all,
Hey,
let's go
what can I do
ahead
for you?
and purchase a vehicle.
Okay,
I
no
don't
problem.
think I have one with this character yet. Let's go ahead and purchase that. And now let's go ahead and
Sure,
view and
have at
modify
it.
my ship. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna disconnect. Actually, no, that can wait. It doesn't really matter. We'll just leave you sitting there. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and get a few halves here, just so that we can show this off. We'll go ahead and throw a 1x2. In fact, we'll do two of them stacked on top of each other, and then we will get some Deimos. Sure, 2x2s, that'll work. And we'll stack two of them on top of each other. And then we will go to my halves. We're going to go ahead and test these M halves and A halves real quick before we do anything else. So they were working just fine for connecting on the wide part on vanilla halves, but they weren't working on the narrow side, but they should now. Yes, good. Okay. Perfect. All right, now let's go ahead and flip it. We'll try another one. I mean, I imagine that'll still work. Yeah. And how about over here? Yep, no problem. Let's go ahead and flip it. No problems. Flip it. Yep, no problems. All right, cool. So we've verified that works. Those are the A halves. Let's do the M halves now. Perfect. Perfect. Make sure that we didn't break anything. Yep. Nope, no problems. Let's go ahead and flip it. Try the other side. No problems. No problems. Okay, and we'll flip it. No problems. No problems. All right, flip it. No problems. All right, perfect. A and M halves are officially fixed. All right, so now let's go ahead and get to my wings, and we will do the wings first. So as you can see, there's 3 different types. There's the wings, there's the wing extensions, and then there's also the wide wings. There is a reason for all 3 types, and we're going to go ahead and get started and just show off why. So first of all, let's say I take a normal wing here. You'll see that it has what looks like my old armor plating here on the side, and that's on purpose. And it's actually not because I want you to be able to connect it to the hab like this, because you can do that even with the wing extensions, which are basically sand to the armor plating. They will connect just fine like that too. And you can also do something like that if you wanted to, but that is actually not why they are like that. The reason why I made them like that, oh, actually there's more to it. So then I also have these mid pieces. Now you'll notice that this one has a 4 armor piece on it, which is why it's called the mid starboard forewing. And then I also have the mid starboard wing, which just is a mid plate. And then I also have a mid aft wing. And the reason why I did that, and I'll get to it here. In fact, you know what? We can just go ahead and show it right now. Let's go ahead and get to one of these. So this is a mid port side, and I can go ahead and connect it like that. You know, maybe I want something that looks kind of like ailerons in my wings that stick up and down, kind of give you that little bit of a guideline. So I can do this, and then I can also take my armor plating, when I find it. There you go. And I can attach that armor plating on that side, so it kind of gives you that nice, smooth, rounded off edge. So if you want to end your wings with something like that, you can. That's the reason why I've got this type of wing. But anyways, we'll go ahead and we'll get back to it. So getting to the fact that we can do all sorts of shapes of wings now. I'm going to go ahead and do... Actually, you know what? This is perfect. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. So I can do stuff like this. Actually, uh-oh. Something's not right there. I should have a fore and aft. I'm not seeing the aft. That, or I have the aft facing the wrong direction, which I do. Okay, so I'll have to fix that. That stinks. It stinks that I did that. Let's, oh, I didn't mean to do that either. Let's go ahead and go back to this kind. We'll just go ahead and do one of these just because I know that the aft works. And it'll at least let me show you what I was going for. Yeah. Oh, nope. That's perfect. So like I said, you can kind of make your wings any shape you want, and I will fix the that mid one for the extensions. That's my bad. But then you also have these wide wings. So maybe you'd rather do something like this. have it kind of start at a very steep sweep and then narrow out. Like I said, whatever shape you want, you can kind of, if you can imagine it, you can probably come up with it using all of my various types of wings now. But I will get the one fixed when I get to it. But anyways, let's now show my heavy armor plating. So you've all seen my previous armor plating. It's a little bit more of a decorative armor plating. And then we've also got this type. And then we also have the side armor plates. And then we've got our dragon scales. But this is my heavy armor plating, and it is designed to be seamless. So this is the 1x1 heavy top. I'm going to go ahead and just attach a few of these together just to kind of show you what I mean by seamless. You put all these across the top, and now you've just got a nice, smooth, seamless top. It gets rid of those ugly gaps between different types of halves. At least from the top view there. There's also a, there is also a bottom version. Same idea, across the bottom. You will notice that these have an equipment attachment point there in the top center, and the bottom ones have an equipment attachment point on the bottom center. That's for the 1x1s. Now I also have different sizes of these armor plates. I also have a 2x3. Now the 2x3s are a little bit different than the 1x1s. They also have equipment attachment points towards the corners, but then these two center attachment points are just regular attachment points. So you can actually stack multiple armor plates on top of one another if you want. And they are exactly 1/7 the depth of a normal hab. So if you stack 7 of these on top of each other, they will be the exact same thickness top to bottom as a hab. So if you wanted to, you could stack 7 of these, put a hab next to it, and then still have another one of these up on top of both to create that seamless surface on top. I don't know why you do that other than just to build extra hull armor. Which is what these are really good for. They're really good for compounding hull armor on your ship. And there is both a logo version, top and bottom, and then there's also a non-logo version, top and bottom. And they are variants. You just have to, if you're using an Xbox, use the left and the right digital joystick or digital pad to cycle between them, or if you're on PC, you just use the arrow left and right. Whatever you choose, or whichever you prefer. And then I also have a 3x2, which is just like the 2x3, where there's both logo versions and non-logo versions. And they do all seamlessly work together. So if I put the 2x3, you will notice no seams between them. We're going to get rid of these extra layers. The other thing that I have done, and we're going to move that back here just to show you, is I've also done side armor plating to also give you seamless sides, because you still got these ugly gaps here, and you want to hide those. So now these are 2 stories tall, and they are 2 stories tall on purpose. That way you can do this and hide your gaps. And there is 4 starboard, aft, and port. So you can really encase your ship with some serious armor if you want. I mean, you can literally just as many of these things as you want to do. So yeah, that's kind of it for the armor. 3 different sizes, various flips. There is no, all of the 1x1 options are no logos. Only the 2x3 and the 3x3 and the 3x2 have logo versions. I just didn't really see a point and doing a logo version. I still have to remove logos from a bunch of my halves, as you can tell. I haven't gotten to that yet, but that will be done before I release. All of my stairs are going to have and elevators are going to have the logos removed. Basically, if you want logos, it's going to be down to your cockpits or your landing bays or your armor plating. That's going to be what decides if you put a logo on it. I may end up doing a logo version of one of these side plates. I haven't decided yet. If I do, it'll probably only be like port and starboard. It probably wouldn't be fore and aft. I don't really see a point in a logo on the fore or aft. But I've made it so that you can do quite a bit of stuff. The other thing that you can do with these plates, because these 2x3s and 3x2s do have some standard connectors on top, is you can also stack other things up on top of them if you want. Structure pieces, halves, whatever it is. So that's the armor. You've seen the wings, minus the one that's got a bad snap template that I need to fix. Now let's show you the really cool thing that I've done. Well, at least I think it's cool. Hopefully some of you guys do too. We got to make some room on my ship here for it. It's also the biggest thing that I've done. And that is I've gone ahead and I've made a new landing bay. It is specifically called the Hangar. It is the Matilija Aerospace Hangar Vehicle Bay 1000. And it works just like my cargo lifts. It is a 2-story tall bay. And there is enough room here on this platform for you to pull your vehicle onto it, which is why I got my vehicle out, or bought a vehicle before adding this and showing you. But let's go ahead and we'll save that. I still have to do all the decorating, the lighting, and everything for the bay, but I just wanted to show this off here because I finally got it in the game. Originally, I was trying to make it work like my elevators, where there was going to be a button down here that you were going to be able to press. The other thing that I noticed is that the landing bay itself has landing gear built in. The landing gear do not count as landing gear, but they do count towards your landing gear thrust. So you will gain extra thrust from installing one of these bays. And just to kind of show you here that you can get your vehicle on here. It would help if I could drive this thing. We're going to go nice and slow here and get up here on this platform. And there you go. As you can see, we get right on it. And it fits on it, no problem. Now, unfortunately, there's not a button that you can press to actually lift it into your ship. Otherwise, I would have done that. But I tried. And it's part of what took me so long to get a video out. Is because I tried for so long to get that to work. And it just, for whatever reason, does not work. You press the button and just nothing happens. Even though I've got it set up exactly like my elevators, this should work exactly like an elevator shaft. It just doesn't. And I'd love to tell you why. I don't really have an answer. But anyways, as you can see, it's got these... that's slightly off. Might have to fix that. That's okay. Not going to worry about it right this second. There are 2 different entrances from this vehicle bay. There's one here through the fore, or through the aft, and then up here on the second level, if you have halves out in front of it, you can get in this way. Now, it's inaccessible right now because there's nothing attached there. Unfortunately, you cannot attach a cockpit directly to it. I don't really know why that is, but it's just the way the game logic works. It won't let you. But as you can see, there's stairs that go up to that level, and then there is a staircase here that lifts when you take off. Not that you could tell, because you can't get into your landing bay when you're in space for some reason, even though it's sealed. But we're going to go ahead and take off and just show you what it looks like. To be honest with you, I don't know if it seals properly or not. I literally just kind of got it into the game. As you can see, there's no lighting or anything in it. There's no decorations in it. Eventually, I will have it decorated to have it'll be like a garage. You'll have like tools and stuff in there to work on your vehicle. Or at least ideally, that's what I'm going for. Alright, and then we go back out of here. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That's not what I wanted to do. I just want to get into the camera mode so that we can take a look and see if that landing bay looks right. Oops. Alright, we'll go ahead and get down here. Alright, yeah, looks like it's, well, you know what, let's turn towards the sun so that we can actually see it better. Make sure that it actually looks properly sealed. Oh yeah, that looks just about perfectly flush. It's not quite perfect, but it's close. Maybe up just a little bit. Yeah, it needs to go up just a hair. Just a hair. Super close though. I wonder if I can, no, I guess I can't fly. Oh yes, I can fly into it, cool. Maybe. Nope, I'm hitting something. I don't know what I'm hitting. Won't let me past this point for some reason. Oh, I should have just TCL'd. It probably would have been easier. There you go. Now we got in here. So as you can see, the stairs, they just kind of stick up in the air when you're lifted. There's not really a lot I can do about that. There's no lighting in here at all yet, or decorations, but I will get those in here. And as you can see, sure, and yep, I knew it. It has to go up just a little bit more. It's not quite right. There's a little bit of a gap there. All right, easy enough to fix. Definitely could be worse. But yeah, that's kind of what the vehicle bay looks like. See if I can get in. I don't know why, but it feels like there's some sort of weird something I'm running into. Yeah, it's just not wanting to let me in here. I don't know what I'm running into. I think in camera mode it wouldn't really be a big deal, but oh well. Yeah, that's really all I had to show for now. Next time that you see a video, I'll probably have this decorated and hopefully looking a lot cooler than just a empty shell. But oh, that's the other thing that I wanted to point out is there's windows down there on the main level, or on the lower level, and there's also windows up here on the front, on the top level of this landing bay. Obviously, you can block those. You can mount things in front of it. The other thing that I need to finish with this landing bay is the thrusters here on the front. I don't have any effects for them. I do have the landing gear effects in, but I don't have the effects for the thrusters up front, nor do I have any lighting or anything done. So there's still a lot to do. I'll get it. It's just a matter of taking the time to do it. That looks like there's some clipping with that door. There sure is. Oh, and look at that. There's a gap there. That's another thing I need to fix. Okay, easy enough. Some easy fixes there. Looks like it needs to come down about... I have a pretty good idea of how far down it needs to come. But anyways, that's it for today. Until the next time, I hope you guys enjoy that, and yeah. You guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next one.